Hello, I'm Derek Smalls, and you're watching, or listening, or both, to Rock Shop Live with Eric Broadbent. He's the Bent Broad.
You're watching Rock Shop Live, brought to you by Stewart Travel Guitars. See the incredible Stowaway travel guitar at stewartguitars.com. Also brought to you by Idea Bench, makers of hot rod-inspired pedal boards and pedal board accessories at ideabench.com. Microphones for Rock Shop Live are brought to you by Rode Microphones. Now here's your host from Ontario, Canada, guitarist Eric Broadbent.
everyone, a happy Wednesday to you. Welcome to Rock Shop Live. This is a fun one tonight. I haven't done a live stream in a few weeks, I think it is. Have I done one this year? I don't even know. I don't know. Happy New Year for those of you that haven't seen any shows here for a while. This is a fun thing tonight. Wearing a really cool shirt tonight. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to say hi to a bunch of people in the chat. I figured I'd warm up with a couple songs. And of course, I did a couple songs before I warmed up. So I warmed up for the warm-up, for what's to come. We'll say hi to a few people here in the chat. Tonight's a really special night. A little bit nervous tonight for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. And hopefully I'll lose those nerves as time goes by. A little wired on Pepsi Cola right now and a couple coffees before that. So fun stuff tonight. I'll say hi to a bunch of people jumping in right now. iRock the Blues is here. Michael Hart, Jen Stevens, Don Shepard, Karina. Nice to see you. JP Huggins, the 5150 show. Scott Roos, Rui. I'll talk about Rui here very, very soon. Thank you, Rui, for the kind words. PaulSurraAZ. PaulSurraAZ is the voice of all these shows, Rock Shop Live, the Helix Hour, and Inside the Gillivers. Paul is a fantastic voice artist, works for, I believe, for the NHL and other avenues as well, too. Paul, thank you so much for everything you do. Nice to see you here on the channel as well, too. Guitar Man 45, The Edge of Breakup is here. Janice Lala is here, and here is Carlo Santin as well, too. Got a lot of Canadians in the house as well, too, kind of balancing out the audience here a little bit. So I'm going to play a little bit of some older stuff of mine tonight, and I'm also going to make a big announcement, and then we can probably do that within the next couple minutes here. Chris is here as well, too. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you, and I will continue to say hi to folks in the live chat as they jump in. So for those of you that are on my Facebook page, there's Six String Brian. Hey, buddy. He says, hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well, too. Another Canadian joins the team here. I think we're probably about 40 to 60%, 40 Canadian to 60% U.S. viewers right now, and that's okay. I'll take the viewers from wherever they come from. Thank you so much for tuning in. And a New Zealander from 5150. Nice. 5150 show. Love it. Love your content as well, too. JJ's House of Blues. There we go. We're warming up. Everyone's jumping in. Thank you so much for joining us, JJ. So for those of you that are my friends on Facebook, I've been kind of hinting at a band thing for a while. And the thumbnail in this photo for the show here tonight, the stream, was taken from, I would say, probably 2008, 9, 10-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. Jennifer June Photography shot that photo. Lars Guitars is jumping in. Hey, how's it going? She shot that for 2008 through 12, I think it was. I was an EVH gear artist for Eddie's company. God rest in peace, Sir Eddie Van Halen, our hero here on the channel. So that was a photo I used on their website as an EVH gear artist, which was very, very cool. So we'll be talking a little bit about EVH gear tonight as well, too. And we'll be playing, obviously, the PV Wolfgang for most of the night here tonight. And I just totally got sidetrack where I was going here. But anyways, long story short, I guess I was talking about Facebook. So I'd been hinting about wanting to get back in the band scene in late 2021, last year. It seems like forever ago. I was talking about getting back in the band, and I had a friend coming over here to visit, one of my buddies, guitar buddies. And while he was coming over, I was just kind of walking around the house, getting the house tidied up, stuff like that. And I had one of those epiphanies, where your life flashes in front of your eyes. And I was trying to think about one of my happiest places were in my life, and that was on the stage. And even though it became work at the end, and just more work than fun, I guess, at the very, very end, to no fault of anyone, it just is what it was. The scene was changing, and it was becoming more work than fun. And I quit. I packed up the band, pulled the plug, and I was one of the last founding members of the band, and just shut it down. And had no real desire at that time to get back into the band. Well, 2021, many years later, a decade later, actually, almost to the day, I decided to get back in the band, and I put the word out there. And next thing you know, all the planets aligned. The musical gods were watching over me, and I happened to be where I am now. And it's been so hard to keep a secret. It's I know a couple people know, kind of under the table kind of thing. And I'm the worst for keeping secrets, especially like Christmas presents and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I know what you got for Christmas. I'm going to tell you, but I'm not going to tell you. Just really bad for secrets. So that kind of stuff anyways. So now is the time to talk about it. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. I figured it was going to happen towards March. I know the band was talking about, and this is probably still going to somewhat fall into this timeline, but new music coming single-wise in the coming months and not that far away. And you're going to get to hear some of that tonight. So I guess what we can do is I'll give you a bit of a snippet of what the band's about, and I'll show you some website stuff on that. And then I have a bit of a laundry list of thank yous because, it's like, did I win an Oscar? Did I win an Academy? Did I win a Grammy? No, I didn't win anything like that. But it's a very big thing for me because I haven't played in a band, in a professional band, in over a decade. Bobby, nice to see you, buddy. So there's a lot of thank yous. And if I didn't write them down, and I wrote them down. Old school paper. I got 2 pages. It's not all thank yous on here, but there's notes. And I do have to give thanks where thanks are due because I can't do this stuff without the people that, that help me and support me and encourage me and just good people. I'm surrounding myself with good people, so they all deserve thanks. And if I do miss anyone, I haven't done it in slight. I haven't done it, no offense if I've missed any names, but I'm going to say thank you. And thank you to all of everyone watching right now in the chat. So, okay, so long story short, there's the band name right there. It's How's That, right? So we're going to jump over and have a look at we're going to show you a picture first, okay? So we'll jump over here. All right. So I mentioned Rui in the chat. So here we go. We have How's That, and I don't know how. I didn't make this graphic. I love the graphic. It's great. I believe Wendy made this graphic. So I don't deserve to be the first person on this graphic. I just happen to be. So that's me from left to right. Myself, Eric, on lead guitar, rhythm guitar. I guess I'm the only guitar player in the band. So that's me. Right next to my immediate right is our lead vocalist extraordinaire, Kevin. Kevin, I absolutely love working with him, and I get along great. We talk probably about as much as my girlfriend and I do every day. Next to him, and it's J-Rad and I go way back. J-Rad on the drums, and we mentioned Rui earlier in the chat. There is Rui on bass, incredible bassist. And just to his right at the very end there, we have Dan on keys. So it's very, very nice to have a keyboard player in the band again. And it's been a long time since I've had that. I've had the opportunity to play in a band with a keyboard player. I think the last band I ever played in with a keyboard player was the 5150 Van Halen tribute. Mark Underwood, great keyboardist. He may be checking this video out later. I'm not sure, but Mark, has been a long time since him and I have played together. And it's nice to have a keyboard player in the band. And the 5 of us really, I think we really work well together. We rehearse out of London, Ontario. They have a professional rehearsal hall down there. It's really, really nice. And we get down there, we write and arrange and record. And it's just working really, really well. So I'm going to jump over now as well, too, and show you their website. They have a fantastic website. And before I even jump over there, I'll post a link, which you can check out later on. It is howthatrocks.com. I'll post that in the chat right now. And I'll show you the website as well, too. All right, so there we go. And you can check that out after the show if you like. Let's jump over there to the website right now. I think I have that up. All right. So there you go. Same picture again there as well, too. There's myself, Kevin, J-Rad, Rui, and Dan. And you'll notice they posted our Better Way demo. So we're going into the studio right away, but we're really, really working hard on home-produced demos. And we're doing it all remotely for the most part. We do rehearse in person, but we're recording remotely. Kevin and I have got together, actually, and I think Kevin and Dan have got together at the rehearsal hall, but I went to Kevin's house and we recorded some of the tracks there as well, too. So these are just basically to show our producers and engineers what we want to do, and then we're going to professionally record them in a professional studio, but they're sounding pretty darn good for a home studio, and I got to give props to Kevin. Kevin is kind of the ringleader in all of this. He really, really pushes all of us to be the best that we can be. And I'm not going to lie, when I was at his house doing some of my guitar tracks, there's a couple tracks I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. He goes, yep, that was good, but do it again. I went home that day with my fingers were so sore, I had pieces of skin hanging off my fingers, but I think we got a good result out of it. It was very, very nice. A couple new people jumping in as well, too. Brad Guitar Miller, nice to see you, buddy. Zach Thong and Rocamp 56. Thank you for jumping in. Metalhead Hippie is here as well, too. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do here, if you scroll down on their website, and you go down, you can listen to our song there. And there's some really nice testimonials on the band as well, too. Alan Cross, I mean, he's synonymous with music journalism. And he says, quote, on How's That? Finally, some guitar rock. Damn, I'm tired of kids with synths moaning about how stressed they are. Very, very nice. So if you scroll down to the very bottom of their homepage, there's a email list for the newsletter. Just put your email address in there, hit subscribe now. And the How's That team is going to send you a copy of our first demo of Better Way, and I hope you like it. I'm going to play it for you this evening here on the show. So howthatrocks.com. I'm going to jump back over here now to the bigger camera. And it's nice to finally to say who the band is. Again, I'm the worst at keeping this stuff under wraps, and only a few people know about it, and I'm very, very happy to let it out. Now it's another weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep this a secret anymore. Brian is here. Nice to see you, buddy. Brian Hutz, another second Brian in the house. So that being said, for those of you just tuning in now, you might think it's not a big deal for me. I have a laundry list of thank yous, and it's a big one. And I'm going to thank some people because it's very, very important. I wouldn't be where I am today with this YouTube channel or with the band or anything else if I didn't have people that believed in me, from family through friends and viewers on YouTube here and things like that. So I want to do that. That's the most important before I play any music. So I'm going to do that now. And again, if I didn't write this down, I would probably forget a lot. And another thank you to Randy. Says, hey, brother, hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Yes, it has been. Excuse me. I've been drinking lots of pop, and I'm getting dry, so I'm going to have another sip of Pepsi here before I continue because I'm getting dry. I'll probably do one more song after this, and then I'll jump over to playing Better Way with the band. All right, so a lot of thank yous, so please bear with me, and a lot of this I'm going to read verbatim. And before we jump into the thank yous as well, too, depending on, it doesn't matter which side of the fence you sit on when it comes to this pandemic that we're in. We're going on our third calendar year. I don't care which side you're on. I just want you to be safe out there. Please, everyone, be safe. And we want to be able to get back to the live performances. I'm really looking forward to returning to the stages, but I'm not saying that for a selfish reason. I'm not just looking for me to get out and play with my bandmates. I'm looking forward to seeing live entertainment. It's been a long time since we've been able to just go to the clubs and really sit and participate and take in live music. And it was dying as it was before the pandemic, as far as venues going under, and the pandemic certainly hasn't helped some of these smaller independent clubs. So when it is safe to get out there, please go out there and support your local clubs. Be safe out there, just plain and simple. And we want to be celebrating many, many years with our loved ones, especially some of the elderly people in our family. We want to make sure that we have lots of years left with them. So just be careful out there. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not preaching at all. I just want you to be safe, all right? So I'm going to go through a list of thank yous. And first and foremost, my son, Eric Jr., as we used to call him. He's no longer a junior. He's probably more senior than me now in height and probably maturity as well, too. So one of the most talented people I know, and he's a great inspiration to me. So hats off to Eric Jr. And I sent him the link to this, but I'm sure he's not feeling the best right now. So he might not be tuning in tonight, but big props to him and his talent. Secondly, the love of my life, Maggie, she's watching at home right now, and I know she's tuning in and checking it out. She's brought out some inspiration to me that I didn't know was there. There's a lot of new tunes coming out. She's been there with me since I just record a riff. I send it to her right away, and she's my cheerleader, so to speak. She's been there for all the riffs and the demos from the floor, from rehearsal hall to finished songs as well, too. So I really appreciate that. And there's a song, I can't wait for it to come out. We've already got it tracked. Kevin's doing the vocals on it as we speak. I won't say much about it other than it's called Hang On. I wrote that one for Maggie. It's a great song. I really think you'll like that one. So thank you to Love of My Life, Maggie. To the How's That band. I mean, first and foremost, Kevin, J-Rad, Dan, and Rui, and all the families, all your families, thank you so much. Rui is also joining the band with me at the same time as new members. So the bass player and guitar player are new within How's That, and we hope to really, really do justice for the band as well, too. There we go. How's That TV is in the house as well, too. Love the shirt, buddy. Thank you, and thank you for the shirt. I'll send you the payment for that right away. Or else maybe if I don't do my job right, maybe you'll be taking it back. It's going to be a little smelly when you get it back, but... So thank you to the entire How's That band family, and also to the How's That fan base as well, too. Again, I'm going to paraphrase some of my notes because I didn't want to forget anything, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy my contributions to this wonderful music How's That has put over the years, and I will work hard to earn my place in this band. I really will. And I'm well aware of the big shoes I have to fill in this band. I'm definitely aware, and the talent that came before me was absolutely insane good, and I tip my proverbial hat to the person that came before me, and much much respect to a wonderful guitar player, incredible guitar player. I'm going to jump over. So How's That fans, I'm going to try really, really hard to please you and bring some new stuff to the band as well too. So I'm looking forward to meeting some of you awesome fans out there. And to some of my friends, Frank, Joe B, Matt, Eric, Paul, Rick, and the incredible team at Yamaha Guitar Group in Line 6. And a special note as well, too, everything you're going to hear on the new How's That material is going to be 100% Line 6 Helix, HX native, and that's it. For the most part, you're not going to hear a guitar amp, a real guitar amp on the record, and I'm really liking the tone so far, so Helix for the win on that. Jim Reed at Stewart Guitar Companies. Jim has been a longtime supporter of our channels here, and the shows, I should say. So thank you, Jim and family at Stewart Guitar Company. The staff at Rode Microphones, who have been long-term supporters here of the channel for probably about 4 years. Everything microphone-wise and mixer-wise has been provided by Rode. So thank you very, very much. And I hope I'm not boring you, but these people, all of you deserve thanks. The artist team at EVH Gear and Fender, whom I'll be working with again in some capacity this year. Thank you to Mike and Matt at EVH. I really appreciate you. Rick and Joanna at Idea Bench, another sponsor here of the show on the channel as well. They're long and family friends now. Appreciate you very, very much. Al John and team at Gibson Epiphone and Kramer for the pleasure of having me on their Kramer Guitars artist roster. Thank you so much. You see the Kramer back there, right there, that beautiful Kramer Pacer. That might get some play tonight. Adam Reaver at FU Tone, whom I also look forward to working with in some capacity this year. The D-Tuna and all the fine FU Floyd Rose enhancements that we can get for our guitars. Warren and the family at bobbleheads.com, sponsor of Inside the Gillivers here, one of my other shows. All of the YouTube subscribers here on the channel, and we are just about to hit 20,000 subscribers. So please, if you're new here tonight, consider going down to that little link down below, hit that subscribe button, and I promise to work just as hard to keep you as a subscriber as I did to get you. And I'm almost done. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing me talk. All my Patreon supporters, we appreciate you. Karina, my superstar co-executive producer that runs our live chat like a pro and helps run everything here on the channel. Karina, I appreciate you very, very much. Usually when I have guests on the show, Karina is texting me in live time. She's telling me questions I might have missed. We have a really good rapport going, so I don't miss any questions, and I do miss questions. So Karina, thank you so very much for everything you do. My good friend Tom Schnauz, who is writer, producer, and director for the hit TV shows Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He's also my co-host for the show on the channel here called Inside the Gilliverse. Tom took a chance on me, and we did a show about a year and a half ago, a pilot show for talking about Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and it actually has gone to 2 seasons. We're on our 3rd season now, which is nice. Tom will be back as a co-host here as well too. So and it's brought a lot of new traffic to the channel, so I want to thank Tom and all of his friends as well too. Jennifer June Photography, I think I did mention that at the top of the show, who did the really cool photo shoot that's in the thumbnail of this video. I do recommend her work for sure. If you're in Ontario, Southwestern Ontario based location, you need some family photos, portraits, anything for weddings, all that kind of stuff. She's fantastic, and I will be sure to link her as well in the description after this show as well too. All my previous bandmates in Finding Core, especially Todd. Todd was the founder of Finding Core, and him and I have a very special relationship to this day. We're buddies for sure. He's been through thick and thin with me on a bunch of stuff. And does anybody else, all my friends in the virtual world, some of that I haven't met before, and those that I have in the real world, very, very nice. And I appreciate you all so very, very much. I hope I haven't missed anybody, but that's it. I just had to do that because if I didn't mark it down, I know I'd forget some important people, and I may still have, and I do apologize if that be the case. So we are at 9:29. I can't believe the time has gone by. See how long it goes how fast it goes when you just get yapping like me. So I'm going to play maybe one more song of older stuff, and then we're going to jump over and play that new demo from How's That. It's our first demo. It's not completely done. It's a home demo. I like it. I'll just leave it as is, and we'll play it. I might have to do some level adjustment as I play. But we'll try maybe 1 or 2 other Finding Core songs just so I am somewhat ready for that song. All right, so let's jump over and see what else I got. I think I'm down in D right now. No, I'm not. I'm in E. Now I'm in D. Okay. Let's see if the mojo's working here right now. We're going to play a song from my older record, 5210. And I know a lot of you like this one. This one's got, hey, there's Neil Banbury. Nice to see you. This one's got some nice harmonics. They jump out. Let's try this one. This is a song called Runaway. So I'm going to mute my microphone. We'll try this one, and then we'll probably jump over either this one more, and then how's that? Or maybe how's that after this? We'll see how the mojo goes. Let's give it a try. All right, and that being said, now that the mojo is there, I think we can safely, since we're in D, I think we can jump over to some How's That. Check my tuning. I think we are. And we can do this one. I'm going to get it queued up. And I know I just have to bring some levels a little bit here. This is a song, our first demo from How's That. Really look forward to playing this one for you at a club somewhere near you, festival, all those things. Making sure we're nice and tuned. JP, thank you, buddy. I hope you like this one. All right, let's mute the microphone. Get it ready. I have to jump over to another directory here on the Mac. All right. How's that? You can tell me in a second. How's that? All right, here we go. Better way. the new song from HowieZowie. There we go. There's Better Way from HowieZowie. I hope you enjoyed that one. That is a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to record. And I got to give props to Kevin and all the guys, Kevin, Rui, Dan, Jay, Rad. It's been so fun to play with these guys. We rehearse every Sunday in London. It's been great. And you can get that song right now as a free download. All you got to do, I'm going to jump back over to the website for a second. Right here, it's howzat.rocks.com. It is in the chat as well, too. And that's howzat, HOWZAT, rocks.com. Right here. All right. You scroll down to the bottom of the website. And you join the mailing list, put your email address in there real quick, subscribe, and you'll be notified for gigs and news and all that kind of cool stuff that will come your way from the HowieZowie team. And you'll get that free download of Better Way. And we'll also have the opportunity in the near future to probably get you notified when the EP or album, whatever the case may be, is available. And you'll have the first scoop on it before anybody else. John Travers, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time, but back at the Norma Jeans Club. I remember seeing you quite a bit. Nice to see you, John. Thank you for jumping in. I know you're obviously a big fan of the band, and I know you've seen HowieZowie many times. I hope that I do justice for the previous tunes that you've seen live. So we're looking forward to that. Hey, there he is. There is my son, Rod Bent. Eric, nice. He says, sounding good, Dad. So nice to have my son here. I tell you, that is a great source of inspiration when Junior jumps in. I can't even say Junior anymore. He's not Junior. So there you go. There is Better Way, the new demo single from HowieZowie. It's fun. It's nice to finally let that cat out of the bag. So look up HowieZowie Rocks on HowieZowie.rocks.com. You can find all the social links. There's Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram on there as well too. All on their website, which I just showed you as well. Is so nice. I think we're doing 9:42 here. I can probably sneak out a couple more songs, and I would love to play you some more. You know what? I could probably give you just a little. Dave Briscoe, that's awesome, buddy. I'm going to give you just a little snippet. I'm nothing more than a snippet. All right, just a snippet of something. All right, then 1 second. I got to find this. All right, give me a sec, and I'm only going to give you a snippet. That's it. A snippet. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm just going to give you a snippet. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And I opened up something else. Okay, I don't want that. Let's stop. Cancel. I opened up iTunes. I hate iTunes with a passion. I hate iTunes with every fiber of my being because it's not conducive to what I want to do here. There we go. You just heard that. All right, let's get out of that. We're going to get out of here. I'm just going to play you just a little bit of this. You ready? All right. Hang on. This is just... What can I show you? Where can I show you? Where can I show you? All right. This is just a snippet. Is this safe? Is this safe for snippet? Only a snippet. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this too. I'll just give it up to the little... Okay, that's it, and I'll stop. Ten seconds and counting, and that's over. 8, 7... And that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. That song is a tease. Trust me, that song is a tease in more ways than one. Okay, that being said, that's all the HowieZowie you get for tonight. I'll get kicked out of the band before I'm even have my designated parking space. I'm going to play too much. So that's it. I want to keep my position. And guys, will you validate my parking? I'm sorry I did that without permission. Okay, we're going to jump over to maybe 2 more Finding Core songs. We might even be able to sneak in 3. And that's going to be it. I was very happy to show this to you tonight and finally talk about this. Very, very excited. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate that. Jen, Ed, everybody, I really appreciate that. Brian, thank you. Okay, what can I try for you here? I'll get the tunes going again. I'll try to take that ringing guitar out of your ears. And I close my folder that had my tunes. So let's reopen that again. And I think maybe what we'll do is we'll play something a little pretty here. We'll try a song called Fly. This is always a fun one to play. We need some little trem here. Okay, here we go. All right. That was fun. And I'm glad I didn't mess it up too bad. You'd think I know that song better way a million times over the amount of times I've tracked it in the past 2 weeks. And I gotta give props again to Kevin. The first time I laid my tracks down, I was completely out of time. And the guys were like, Eric, you're completely out of time. And me and click tracks just don't get along. Me and drummers get along really, really well. Me and click tracks, not so much. But we got it. And Kevin's got the patience of a saint. So there you go on that. Let's go to, sorry for my delay here. I'm trying to find band songs. I'm typing in the wrong thing. And I'm not trying to stall for time. I swear I'm not. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump over. I'm going to play Fly. Here we go. Rock and roll.
Come into my circle. Come into my circle. Come into my circle.
Message from Rui. Rui says, it's been a pleasure working with you, Eric, and looking forward to a great future with How's That. Rui is also, I guess, for both the new guys in the band, and it's an absolute pleasure. One thing I love about Rui's playing, I mean, his just the talent is endless, but he's very percussive. I love percussive bass players, a lot of slap and pop, just total chops galore, but I love percussive bass players, and I just find it works really, I think my tone works well with him. His tone works well with me. We definitely have our own little spots, our own frequencies in the band. No one's competing with one another, and we just gel nice. Nothing gets lost. I really love that. So I really encourage you to check out the band, howzatrocks.com, HOWZAT rocks, ROCKS.com. Link is in the chat as well, too. Just subscribe to all the platforms, and we'll look forward to seeing you on all the socials in the near future. 9:52 Eastern Time here. We're going to be jumping off here very, very soon. I think I can squeak in 2 more songs, and let's see. Seems how we're in a nice little pretty mode. I'll play a nice song for a pretty lady. This is for my dearly departed mother, Shirley. Okay, we can't mess this up. You know the rule here. For those of you that are new, or regulars, I should say, here on the channel, they know, I can't mess this song up because it was from my mom. I can mess anything else up, but not this one. And I'm going to rock it up with maybe a song called Fall Silent as we wrap up at the top of the hour here. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that for the thumbs up there. I appreciate that very, very much. Let me see. We're going to jump over to, what did I say? Shirley. Here we go. Rock and roll, and send me some positive vibes in this one. I can't mess it up. Here we go. Let's talk. More rock.
Okay, are you ready yet?
That's a very emotional song for me. Every time I play that, it does bring tears to my eyes. My mom was one of the greatest inspiration in my life. She truly was. She'd be washing dishes out in the kitchen, and I'd be making these horrible, evil sounds on guitar when I was learning how to play, and it was horrible. If I was me in the future going back listening to me play, I'd say, dude, stop. You don't have a future and you suck. Stop making those noises. But my mom just loved it. Thank you, Bucket Full of Balls. Congrats on the band. Thank you very, very much. So thank you to Shirley. I'm going to sneak in 2 songs. It's 9:57. I can do this fast. I'm going to change guitars quickly. I'm going to end on Fall Silent, but I'm going to play another pretty song in a higher tuning. I'm going to play a song called Pass You By. Do not let your life pass you by. That's the motto of this song. Let's grab a guitar right now. For this one, we're going to be using the EVH Gear 5150 series guitar. And I am in mute mode, which is good. We're going to play Pass You By, and then we're going to wrap it up with a fast one. A fast one. All right, here we go. This one is going to be called, it was called then, it's still called now. Okay, we're almost in tune too. What do you think, eh? Huh? All right, so here we go. Oh, did I open iTunes again? So help me goodness if I did. I didn't. Lucky on that one. Here we go. There's a song for Brad Miller. He always loves that one. And a super chat from Brad Miller. Thank you so much. That says congratulations and rock on. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, everybody. And I lied a little bit. I said I'm going to play Fall Silent. I thought, you know what? Since we're in a higher tuning, I'm going to keep this guitar. That song, Pass You By, was featured in the movie A Case of Deceit. Check it out. I think you can rent it on Amazon. You can rent it on YouTube, I believe, as well, too. And our band had the extreme pleasure of having that song in the outro credits of that movie, plus the song I'm about to play was featured in a bar scene as well, too, which is very, very cool. So I'm going to play a song here called Loaded Gun. And I'll just say some thank yous again quickly here before I go, and I'll just say goodnight after the last song here. A big thank you, Eric Jr., my son. He's not Junior anymore, but you know him as Eric Jr. He's in the chat here tonight. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in. I got to thank you to that beautiful lady back there who is the inspiration like no tomorrow. Love you, baby. And I'm going to play. Thank you, all of you, for joining in tonight and celebrating this special occasion with me, and I look forward to seeing you on some stages soon and YouTube screens and all that fun stuff and all the socials. HowZatRocks.com, HowZatRocks.com. All the socials are there. Check it out and let's play some Loaded Gun. We will see you very, very soon. Everything's back to normal here soon on the channel. We're getting there. We're getting there. A song called Loaded Gun. Let's rock this one up and we'll see you soon. Until next time, cheers.